Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to the Simpletons SMP server. Okay, we're going to pick up where we left off with our coffee shop. But first of all, there is something that I kind of wanted to show you that I have done over here. So yes, there's a whole bunch of flowers that have all been put up here, and this actually is the Pam's Harvest Craft apiary, which is a really easy build. Apiary, let's try it that way around to get the right thing. So yeah, that's there, the Pam's Harvest Craft apiary. So it literally is just wood planks and item frames, and that gives you your apiary. So we picked up a bee where we were breaking the beehives from the trees, and that gave us a queen. So what we do is just basically pop your queen in here. It is, well, I say very slow. To be fair, I've actually not found it's been too slow at all, but we actually get wax combs and honeycombs out of this, and the bee will obviously have a certain amount of life that it will produce for. So we could get sort of more than one bee. What I'm not sure about is whether these bee grubs actually grow into another bee or not. I'm pretty sure it's just for safety's sake. Let's go and have a look over here. Probably doing it at night is probably not our wisest move, maybe. Is there a hive close by that we can just quickly chop down? Not sure that there is. Okay, that's fine. Got plenty of zombies, so if we wanted zombies, we could do that. But yeah, we don't really want that. So let's go back over to our save point. But yeah, so I'm going to try putting a grub in there and see whether that grub then becomes a queen and whether that kind of carries on. But that then gives us access to honey, and with the honey we get wax, but we can also start making other things. So we can make honeycomb chocolate bars, we can make honey buns, we can make honey bread, honey sandwiches. We've also got a honey sandwich from Erebus as well. The honey sandwich here is a bit more complicated. The Erebus honey sandwich, yeah, how easy is that to make? So that is dead easy. Sort of honey glazed ham, honey glazed carrots, etc. Honey soy ribs. What else can we make? But yeah, we get basically honey. Ooh, a honey treat. That sounds quite nice as well, doesn't it? Sugar. Yeah, that's not at all. That's not at all bad for you, is it? Right? Not at all. But we can quite easily spin the honey out of the combs. Let's just go and see what else have we got. We've got some honeycombs there, which is good. So we'll put our wax combs and our bee grub in there. And if we take these through to the centrifugal separator, like so. Oh, got some soy milk and soy in there. Pop that into there, and what that will do is then spin out. It will give us wax, and it will give us honey. So we will get the Pam's Harvest Craft honey, and we also get pressed wax, which we can use. If we go to candles, we can use to make the Pam's candles, which are these here. Bit of string, bit of that. That gives you 4 of those, which make the really awesome candles that, if you remember, Darry had on her build that you can put up as torches, which are quite cool. So yeah, that gives us a whole new load of stuff that we can actually make. So that's more food for us, and more other bits and pieces. So that is pretty cool. I'm going to stick those into there, and we'll go and put the tofu and the honey into our kitchen. So I've been busy over at the shop. Let's see, have we got room? I think I'm going to probably have to put the honey into here, and I think we've got room for the firm tofu in here, haven't we? Oh, maybe not. Wow, we really are filling up all of our stuff, and I have no other fruit. I don't think that I can actually move into the fruit basket. You could argue avocado is a fruit, to be fair, but that's fine. I will pop that tofu. Let's pop that into there, because you see I've moved all of the cake out of there. Now I have got some spices here still. We've got peppercorns. We've started getting those harvesting, which is great. So that gives us the peppercorns. But I'll show you what I've been up to over here. But I also wanted to make some of the Bibliocraft stuff before we go over, just so we can start kind of setting up some of our tables and chairs. So if we go at Biblio, so I'm looking, I want a kind of a fairly eclectic mix of tables and things like that, because you get a whole load of different sort of types of sort of tables and chairs and benches and things like that. So I've already got over there, I had a spare table from Darry's place. Let's see if we can make an acacia table. What do we need for the acacia table? So it's the slabs that we need, isn't it? So why don't we make a couple of things of slabs. And now we're out of those. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's take half of those quickly. Let's put that lot back into there. Turn those into logs. There we go. Shift right click it all out. There we are. And let's make ourselves an acacia table. Let's make two of those. We'll make ourselves a dark oak table. Again, our dark oak is probably all over there. That's fine. We can make a spruce table maybe. Have we got enough spruce? Well, we've got loads of spruce logs. So again, same thing. Let's just drop that back into there. Let's make some planks. Awesome. Drop all of that back in. And we'll make ourselves a couple of spruce tables. Where were you? You were there. 1, 2 of those. I'm sure we can probably make some oak tables. Goodness, can't we even do that? Oak logs. Same thing. Into here. Boom. 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 Let's put some slabs in. There we go. I'm probably going to be needing them for the seats anyway. A couple of oak tables. And then we will look at the stools. So we've got the acacia seat. So we can make 1, 2 of those. Let's make birch seats. We've got jungle. We didn't make a jungle table, did we? Let's make a spruce seat. Okay, so it looks like we're needing these here's the wooden pressure plates. Let's make a bunch of those. There we go. Back to our spruce seat. Boom. 1, 2 of those. Oak. 2 of those. And did we do a jungle table? We didn't. Let's see, can we do... Have we got any jungle wood in here? If not, we've got a whole load downstairs. Yeah, we've got some up here. Amazing. So, same thing. Boom. Boom. Some slabs. And jungle table is there. 1. Okay, we might have made 33 jungle tables. That's fine. And a jungle seat. 1, 2. So yeah, just making a couple for the time being. We can make a whole load more later on if we want to. And I think there was also, is it a bench that you can make? Is it a bench or is it a seat? Because you can make all the seat backs and everything like that as well, so we can have a variety of different seat backs. So we've got an oak seat back there, you've got the high back stuff here, you've got seat backs there. I can't think what it was called. I'm sure there was something which looked a bit more like a bench seat, maybe. Well, it might be actually. With this we can, let's have a look. It's just a different type of seat back, isn't it? So yeah, you can put seat backs on those, so we can always go in and add those later on, either the high ones or sort of the lower ones as well. I also wanted to make us a till, which I'm going to kind of make out of chisel and bits as well. I was thinking about using the typewriters, but it's kind of not really going to work in that respect. So stock from catalogue, interesting. I have no idea what that does. But yeah, so that is a start. So why don't we whiz over to the tray text and we'll show you what we've done so far. So yeah, still not put another layer on because we've got plenty of work that we need to do, but this is the setup so far. So what I quite like actually is if you look at Starbucks, the colours are actually quite similar to this, which is quite cool. I've moved our cow, which obviously meant unfortunately we lost all of the milk that we had in there, but I've moved this over here because what I'm going to do is build a sort of a coffee machine type thing here as well. I know we've obviously got the machine over the back there, which I will show you in a bit. But yeah, I want to have one kind of on the counter as well, but we've got little doors there, we've got plates and things set up. I haven't really filled the cupboards up particularly, but you are able to put, this is what I was hoping, other things into the fruit basket. So I've got all of my cake displays there, and I've got the spares in the cupboards underneath, so I've got another 4 to fill. The cookie jars, I've filled up with cookies. I don't know again whether you can put other items in there, but we'll check to find that out. And some of the baked goods and stuff like that I got over Christmas, I've just popped those in there just so we've got things. So I've just kind of lined them up so they're in there. There may be a better way of displaying those, but I don't know whether it's how you arrange them or not. Then we have another cookie jar at this end as well. So we've got a toaster there. So the milk was here. I've now made all of the sort of pots and pans and things like that from Pam's. There is a chopping block, I think. Let's have a look. Sure it was a chopping block. Why don't we just go to Pam's again? I don't think it was cooking for blockheads. I'm pretty sure it was a Pam's thing. Trying to see it now. Ooh, vanilla. How do we get vanilla? How do we get vanilla beans? Vanilla saplings. Ooh, there's another thing we need to make. Is a vanilla sapling. But right, let's kind of continue through here and just try and have a look and see if we can spot it on here, because we might have the stuff actually over here with which we can use to make it. If I was a little bit better organised, that would be helpful, right? So much stuff in Pam's. There we go. Cutting board, that was it. So we need a brick, a stick and dark oak planks. So, or any planks. So brick, I don't have a brick over here. I do have bricks back at the base, so that might be something that we can put back. But milk, there we go. Soy milk, I'm keeping that over here. At the moment I've got the coffees in here, but what I will do is I will move the coffees and start storing those in the kitchen counters, kind of underneath where the coffee machine itself is going to go. And let's have a look and see how our rabbit's doing. So yeah, we've not been over here very much actually since we built that, so we're starting to get cups of coffee, and we'll just obviously take those out and put them into the thing as well. But yeah, it's all behind here, so I've kind of built back a little bit, just sort of keep the shape of the building. But yeah, just in this block here, if I pop myself down. Hopefully it will pick up the block, which it hasn't, but that's fine, the hopper will. So a little bunny, nice and safe in there. Set up as it is with Darry's place. I feed him regularly, so he's perfectly safe. No harm has come to him whatsoever. But we have a source of coffee, which is cool. We can always keep some of them under the kitchen counter. This will hold up to 64, which is, you know, at the speed that this churns out, it's not too ambitious in that respect. But then, yeah, we've got loads of other storage space where we can start bringing things like bread and stuff like that over. So that is the kitchen area. And do you know what? I've got to say, I'm actually really quite pleased with how that's worked out. I think it actually looks quite cool. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. But why don't we start by getting our millions of tables that we inadvertently and accidentally made. So let's pop those down there, and we'll get our corresponding chairs as well. So we can start sort of putting a few down. So Danger, you've obviously got, oh, you see, that's nice. That's nice. And we can just start dotting them about. Let's grab the birch one and the birch seats out of those. Well, see, we've got birch seat back, so we could probably put those onto those. But let's just dot a few of these ones around for the moment, and then we can start putting some of the others down as well. So I'll put these down as sort of single tables for the moment. What about you? Can go there maybe. And we've got two of the jungle tables, so we need a bit of an area where people can wait. And then another one out there, and maybe a jungle table here. But yeah, we'll start moving it around a bit. That's probably a little bit close actually, isn't it? If we think about it. That one there. So what we can now do is start putting some seats down. So we'll go, a couple of them will be stools. This is a spruce one, so why don't we put our spruce table, which is over here, there and there. This is oak, so oak will have you there and there. And then we've got jungle. We'll maybe go with our jungle ones. We'll start putting those on these two here. And then we've got our birch and our birch seat back. So let's find our birch table, which is over here, like so. And what we can do is then put our, oops, whoops, again, double whoops. So I think we might possibly have to change the floor out on here. There we go. So we'll have a mixture of chairs. It'll be, I'll make some high backs, I might make some like those sort of throny things that'll be a bit more like armchairs. Let's just do chair and just make sure there's nothing else. No. And there's no couch, I don't think, either. No. So I'm sure there was something else that we could make benches out of, but you did have the Bibliocraft, wasn't it? Again, we've got these, which is the furniture paneler, which kind of look, I know they're a bit weird looking, but they kind of look a bit like tub chairs. I wonder whether we can very quickly, let's very quickly go back to base. We'll make our chopping board, or a cutting board. So let's go, in fact let's make one of these. Let's not do it out of acacia, let's do it out of spruce. So we need to make the saw. 1, 2. Okay, we can drop those back into there like so. Make a spruce. Let's make 2 of those. And we'll also make another spruce table quickly. To make another couple of spruce tables. I've got loads of jungle tables. But yeah, we might need to rethink about the flooring that we've used and maybe switch to mahogany if we can get that to grow a bit better, just so the tables stand out. So we'll have a check with that. But right, let's make our cutting board, which is this here. So we go a brick, a stick, and that gives us that there. Let's pop. Oh no! We were just going to see how our bee is doing, couldn't we, while we're here? Right, so she is done. Ah, perfect. So we have gained another queen bee. Awesome. So that does mean it will keep going. This is good news. This is awesome news. So we don't have to worry about that too much. Right, so back to trade. And over this way. But yeah, I just want to see how these look. So why don't we pop it down? So we've already got a spruce table there, haven't we? Why don't we pop it down here? And let's just... Yeah, they're kind of weird looking. But it works. Yeah, it's okay. It does look a bit strange because it's got all of the patterns on it, but they kind of remind me a bit of almost like tub chairs. So, you know, they could work. They're reasonably cheapish to make as well, so that kind of keeps it interesting. So yeah, I think we just need to sort of work out spacing, I think, on things more than anything. Sort of where things are going to go. So we could put a couple of seats just kind of in the corner there, couldn't we? But some of these, yeah, we'll make them into longer tables. So do you know what? Actually, let's take that one out the corner there, and we'll make that a table like that. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the floor because we're losing these tables into that flooring. So let's have a look. What have we got? Mahogany wood. Does this actually look better? Let's just knock a little bit. A little bit out on the flooring. Yeah, do you know what? I think that's probably better. In fact, that is much better, isn't it? So I can knock out all of the rest of this flooring. It's going to pop out our tables and chairs and things like that, and we'll have to replace those down. But yeah, I think it's much less pinky than the jungle wood, and I think probably actually makes for a no, it won't pop the tables and chairs out as long as we don't hit them. Awesome. Do you know what? I love Minecraft. I love it for the fact that it just completely defies the laws of physics all the time. Oops. Let's jump down to gather that dirt up. So I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me replace a whole bunch of wood, because that would be extraordinarily boring. We did a load of that in another episode. But yeah, I think that is the way forward. That's making stuff stand out so so much better. And also it kind of then has the tie into the colour of the doors that we've got. So let's just do these last few just in this corner here, just while I've started it. So it does mean we may have to go back to the Erebus to get those. We'll just drop all of those bits into there for the time being. But yeah, small price to pay for something that I think actually looks infinitely better, and it's also not a wood that any of the Bibliocraft tables are made of, because they are only made from the whoops. Well, there we go. It's a demonstration of the chopping board anyway. It's only the vanilla woods, so we can pop our chopping board there. Sounds like our rabbit has just made some more coffee, which is awesome. But yeah, there we go. I think that looks pretty cool. Let's just jump on top of our chest here just while we sign off. So yeah, I think it's coming on really well. I'm still kind of tempted, if I can, to try and get some sort of glass that I maybe will use chisel and bits to put some sort of glass over the cakes, and kind of maybe box that in a little bit and make it a bit more like a sort of sneeze guard that you'd have over cakes and things like that. But do you know what, as a thing, I'm pretty pleased about that. Now, yes, I think we could probably get away with single story. We might need to sort of rearrange the furniture a little bit sort of in here, but I think probably single story will be fine. So I can work on putting a roof onto the building as well between now and the next episode, and then all we've got to do is think about outside and how we're going to sort of put some sort of more outside seating, which might again be stuff that we can use to table. That's the word I was looking for. That was it. Framing table. And these wood tables as well. These were the other things that I was thinking about using to sort of make tables where it's a little bit mismatch and things. So it wasn't a bench, it was tables that I was thinking about. Maybe put some stone tables outside. They're quite easy to make. But the benches, yeah, the framing table, that could be very easy to make. So yeah, do you know what, that gives me some ideas for outside. Sorry about that, kind of digressing ever so slightly. But yeah, we go. For now guys, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care.